Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome to our weekly energy healing session and little talk. Tonight I had decided to just sort of like give you some tips. That's really all I can do. Just give you some tips on how to get through some of the energy that's here right now and how to. I don't really like to call it ascend, but that's like the word. This whole ascension process, moving into higher states of consciousness, moving into higher ways of being, ways of viewing, and ways of perceiving, right? Um, it's definitely happening right now, and it's strong. Um, and everyone's going through it, whether you know it or not, whether you believe in it or not, you're still going to go through it. Um, the bottom line is we're being pushed since the energy is already on the earth. First of all, we're multidimensional beings. We're not just this human body. We are also very you know an infinite amount of other bodies or weight or realities, right? um, so we're multidimensional. So this is not just what we this is natural. It's natural for us to be able to connect with these higher states of consciousness. All right. So the bottom line is, since it's happening, since it's here, it's been here, it's going to be here for a long time. It's not like it's going to happen overnight where everybody's just going to, be, walking around in their light bodies. No, we live on a planet that keeps us sort of, which is fine. All of it's fine, but it just keeps us grounded into the 3D, which is fine, and so we basically move in and out all the time. I mean, I catch myself all the time, but that is one of the most important parts, is to catch yourself. So it's fine to do it because you're here, right? But you're also all these other places as well. So when you can tap into something, to another piece of you, um, you can learn a lot, and very cool. So, um, I think the bottom line is surrender. And this just takes sort of like emotional work, emotional, working on yourself. Um, I think one of the biggest things is, um, if we can realize what's going on with us, if we can, when we do it, if we know that we're doing it, and we can be sort of okay with it, like, okay, this is just where I'm at, it's all right. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. I saw this Facebook post the other day that said, because since I'm sad, will I not? I don't think it said, will I not listen. I think the question was, if I feel sad all the time, can my frequency be high? And regardless of what the answer is to that question, it wasn't the point. It's just the point of, you're gonna feel feelings. You are a human. We're anchored into this earth. We stand on it and live on it every day. Um, and so it is what it is, right? So, um, so that we can start to be able to use these higher states of consciousness, not better or worse or any of that, is to really look at what you're feeling, at what you're doing, at what you're believing, what you're thinking. What you think is just what you believe, right? It's really all it is. It's a belief system that keeps going. So if you pay attention to that, then you can sort of, I hate to say work on it, because we're perfect just like we are, But if you're gonna do this and do this gracefully, we're gonna have to work on emotions. It's a huge thing. If you can work on your emotions, and if you can, really all that means is to allow them to be there. Working on your emotions just means allowing them to be. and being okay with it. And I've talked about this many times on Thursday nights, but just learning how to be okay with it, and then it goes away. Once you take the power back away from it, you're not taking anything away from it. Once you recognize it, it goes away. Okay. Um, let's see. I talked about surrender. Yeah. Every time you let something go, you get lighter. So the lighter you are, the higher you're going to vibrate. The lighter you are, the higher you're going to vibrate, right? And it's like every little thing that you sort of let go, meaning allow nature to take place. Like we're like a flower, you know, or like a tree. You just let nature take place. Like the tree's not out there going like, oh shit, I hope it rains or whatever. Like, why are we so worried about every little thing, um, as people? Anyway, okay, so surrender. Surrender things. I just wrote a couple of notes down. Uh, yeah, I mean, be the observer. Try to be the observer at all times, or most of the times. Um, when I was talking about emotions, just allow them to be there. Like, really observe them. Look at them like they're another person or like a little kid, kind of throwing a tantrum or something. Be okay with it. Like, would you, knock the kid out because he's being loud? Well, don't do that to your brain, to your mind, to your ego, to whatever that is. Yeah. All right. So surrender. Okay, be the observer. um every time you let go of like a system, every time you let go of a way of being that society, um really, it could be everything is a system. They say the matrix, but everything is a matrix. Spirituality is a matrix. Spirituality is a system. All of this is, and it's just what you choose to put your energy into. But every time you let a belief, something that you were strong on, something that you weren't going to let go, every time you let something like that go and open your mind to whatever, I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Every time you let something go that keeps you stuck in a certain belief system or a certain way of having to do things. If you think you have to do something, you don't have to do anything. Um, yeah. So anytime you let something like that go, um, you get lighter. You vibrate higher. The differences between like the different, if you, to be able to differentiate, being just straight 3D consciousness, which is fine, would be more like in your ego, worried about things, talking about the past, talking about somebody that hurt their feelings last week, and all of it's okay. Like I said, you know, um, upset at things for lengthy amounts of time and that kind of thing. A next step up would be to recognize that you're doing that, to see it. You're like, oh, damn, I did this, or this is the way, you know, um, just seeing it broadens your whole mind, right? And then 5D would be unconditional love. Unconditional love for anything that comes up inside your body, anything that well, I think it's also non-duality too. So, but it's just unconditional love for every being, everything is just super, super just high frequency. Just really no judgment. Judgment is very 3D. It's just very, and it just it just is what it is. Like I say, none of it's bad. It's okay. We all do all of these things, But um, I think that's really all I really have to say about that. If you have any questions, you can try to post some, or if there's anything that you want me to talk about another time, you can just put it in the comments and we will do that. So I think I'm going to start with the energy session. All right. So if this is your first time, Yeah, if this is your first time, my name is Carla. Probably should have said that. Um, this live stream is every Thursday. Oh, it is Friday, huh? Well, it's every Thursday at 7. We had an emergency last night and had to postpone it tonight. But it's normally Thursday at 7 on my YouTube channel and on this Facebook group, as well as the Call to Awakenings YouTube channel, I believe, as well. So wherever you're looking at this at, please support the rest of us. We're a gang here. We're a team here. So, um, yeah. So, if you'd like to participate in the energy session, it doesn't matter if you're doing this now or if you're watching this a year from now. Um, Energy knows no space and time. There's no, just whenever you see it, you're going to get it. It is what it is. Now, if you are new to me, I don't do any like modality specifically. I am certified in Reiki and quantum touch, but I don't necessarily use that to practice to do my energy work. Okay, so you can set an intention at the beginning of this. Just saying that, for you to receive only the frequencies that are for your highest good. And you can just set an intention, a very simple intention, something like that. Yeah, and just relax and allow. Open your heart. Be open. If not, then there's no reason why. There's no reason to do this at all. So you just have to be really wide open. You're going to breathe and sort of get in the meditative state a little bit before, and then you just relax. You don't have to watch me. No. So take a few deep breaths, really deep. Let it out. Take another one. One more. I'm going to put on some ocean waves in the background. It's my favorite. So lay back, relax. You can sit or lay. I'm going to burn a little Palo Santo. Just clearing. So let's take a few minutes like we did last week and just be here. Remember, life is not that difficult. It might be difficult, but it's not that complicated. Keep it simple. Take care of yourself. Do self-love type, like I'll make self-love a ritual every night, every day. My baths are always with salt and with intention, and I, you know, literally make everything, especially that has to do with your body, because your body's going through so much right now. Like I said at the beginning, your body's going through more than anything with this whole ascension. It's going to be all right. Yeah, to just sit, to just be, to just get present. So that, I'm not sure if people can see the comment, but if people had 2 minutes to devote in the morning, evening, driving, sitting in the office, is there a little condensed practice you'd recommend? Literally, just be in silence. Just be in silence. Or gratitude. If it's 2 minutes, just a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there. What I started doing when I first really kind of woke up, um, is I sort of just appreciating everything. I was listening to Abraham Hicks, and I was like, appreciation, rampages of appreciation. I was just like drive down the street and appreciate the clouds and appreciate the trees and appreciate that will train your mind. All that, like, or affirmations and stuff like that. If you just have a couple minutes here and there, just appreciate shit. Appreciate everything. Nature. Everything that you have. Some people would die for what we have. You know, appreciate everything. The pillow, the blanket. If you're outside driving, I used to appreciate the trees. Thank you for the abundance of blades of grass. Thank you for the abundance of leaves on the trees. Thank you for the clouds. Thank you for just, I would go nuts with it. But that was really, uh, yeah. I think we're all moving up right now, and the ones who are aware are leveling up to a completely new dimension. Absolutely. Just like I said in the beginning, I think we're sliding back in and out of 4 and 5D, really. Because you can't go back to 3 once your body can, but when when you see everything, you're not going to know everything, obviously. But when you see the systems on this earth, on this planet, you're already in a new dimension. You're already in a different place than you used to be. A whole new reality, a whole new world. And yeah, and then we go to every time we really focus on love, compassion, kindness, service to others, without wanting anything back. Um, and all those things, and just non-judgment, being in a non-judgment type of zone where everything is just okay, because it really is. That levels us up to a new dimension for sure. All of that meditation does. I would think I bet Cindy would say gratitude would be the 2 minute devotion, right, Cindy? So I don't know if people can see these comments. I think we're all moving right now. We're all moving up right now, and the ones who are aware of leveling are leveling up to completely new dimension. Yeah. Anyway, all right. I love y'all. I didn't go very long tonight. I don't know why. I think it's just like the Friday thing threw me off or something. But if you have anything y'all want me to talk about any other time, please leave it in the comments. I hope you enjoyed tonight. And I'd love to know how these sessions affect you during the week, you know. All right. So I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. All right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to you. Be nice to you. When you have emotions, just feel them. Okay. Love, peace.